Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax and I am back today with PSA Returns. This is round 19. This is a massive, massive round. It is 107 cards, making it the largest submission sent on this channel at this point in time. So, fantastic news there. So many cards, only 11 users. It wasn't a huge, huge user round, just a couple of big orders. Had a couple that were 20, 25. Lots of cards. So that's really cool. I didn't send any cards in myself for this particular round, which just kind of adds to how awesome that is, how many cards came through for round 19. So obviously, because of the sheer volume, this will not be a single video. We'll actually do a couple of videos. I don't know how many yet, but we'll kind of figure it out as we go along. But I got a ton to go over, as this round in particular is really kind of a gorgeous round. There's a lot of cards here that are from sets that I rather like. There's a lot of different stuff here. It's still a little on the Charizard heavy side. Most rounds are, but I got a lot of stuff here that's just absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to go over it. So I don't have all the cards in the camera's view. That's how many there are. So I'm just gonna kind of pull a little bit from the side and just kind of bring them straight over. Here we go. We got this guy sent. He sent a couple of cards. He sent his initial order, and then he sent a couple cards to be re-encapsulated. This is from Zion's Last Remnant. I'm going to show you the cards he had re-encapsulated real quick. These are nice cards. Had a Shining Celebi from Neo 4, and versus Tyranitar. This is a very sought-after card. It's a card I like quite a bit. The artwork on it is just gorgeous. I love how holographic works out for it. Kind of a pink and purple on one side, it kind of goes to a reddish gold on the other. It's a really nice card. So he had those reslabbed. I think they were cracked or something like that, cracked or smudged, something like that. So never a bad idea to get them reslabbed if you think they need it. So he sent those. That was part of a different order, but I figured I'd throw them into this video. Next card up. This card I love. This is a Dark Feraligatr. This came back as a Gem Mint 10 form. This card actually is part of a trade deal. It's being traded to another user. That's why I have it right on top here. But this is actually the only Dark Feraligatr from Neo Destiny that is in existence, I believe. I believe that's correct. I'd had to double check the PSA Pop reports, but I believe this is the only PSA 10 out there at the moment. So it's already been traded to another user, which is cool. I helped set up that trade, which makes me feel special. Worked as a middleman on that, which something I'm thinking about doing for the future as well. I'm going to get PSA stuff worked out first, and then we'll set up a trading program if it comes to that. But this card is absolutely gorgeous. I love the artwork. Been a big fan of Neo Destiny cards for a while. Neo series in general I like quite a bit, so I'm really happy I saw that one come through. Another Neo card. Probably the most popular one in the set, Lugia First Edition. This one came back as a Mint 9. Lugia, definitely one of the most popular cards from that set. Neo Discovery Tyranitar came back as a Gem Mint 10. My camera will focus. You can see just how cool that is. That's really nice. I like that artwork too. See there, a little First Edition stamp. Next up is Ho-Oh, Gem Mint 10 as well. That's a card I really like. I really like how colorful that background is. It's traditional Ho-Oh style. It's some kind of rainbow effect. So that's a really cool card. I must admit, I get jealous of some of these cards that come through. I think they look so fantastic. I love having them come through my channel. Shining Tyranitar, Japanese Neo 4. Then this one I was not familiar with initially. It's a promo Birthday Pikachu, Not Awake Volume 6. Something I'm not familiar with is Not Awake Volume 6. So, but Birthday Pikachu I've seen throughout the years. It's a big card growing up when I was a kid as well. He sent another one, Gem Mint 10. Then a couple of, I believe these are just common cards. Erica's Dratini came back as a Gem Mint 10. Something I should probably point out while I'm showing these. Glossy Coral Comics, the Blaine's Growlithe. Something cool about this, there's not so much the card, but the slab itself. Take a look at the ID number. 22,960,999. I can't even pronounce the number, that's how big it is. So he had one more card sent. Check this out. Check out that ID number. straight zeros at the end. I think that's kind of cool, personally. But it came back as a Totodile side deck. That's the Abra. You can tell by the little Totodile symbol. But I think the ID number itself is pretty cool. This card only got a near mint 8, but I tell you what, I've seen people do this on eBay before. They will sell not so much the card, they'll sell the ID number. It's kind of unique that, you know, you have an ID number that ends in all zeros, for example. You know, regardless of whatever grade the card got, it's pretty cool that it just so happened to line up there, a whole bunch of zeros. Matter of fact, when PSA graded their 20 millionth card, they actually posted the 20 millionth card. It was just a 2 and a ton of zeros. And I think somebody resold that card. It wasn't like a super expensive card or anything, but they resold it for way more than what it would normally be. So that's kind of a cool thing in my opinion. Let's move on. Richard Lim sent a couple of cards. First one he sent, Charizard EX from Fire Red Leaf Green. These are not uncommon to see come through me at all. A lot of people like to have them graded, even if they're not in the best shape. A lot of people like to get them graded anyway. This one came back as an excellent 5 for him. And then a Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. This is just an unlimited version. Came back as a mint 9. Cool stuff there. We'll move on to... We'll keep going on the side. This set of cards is from the user Humping Penguin, that I've dealt with before. He's a cool guy. First one he sent Half Art Mewtwo from Legendary Collection. Came back as a mint 9. Another Legendary Collection, Zekrom EX, also mint 9. Darkrai EX, also Legendary Treasures. Near mint 8 on this one, not entirely sure why. I guess the back corners could look a little sharper. That's probably the big reason as far as to why it got the downgrade. Black Kyurem EX at 9. Victini EX. For some reason, even the, I believe, what set was this from originally? I want to say it was like Noble Victories or something. I'm probably wrong on that one. But for whatever reason, or whatever set this was originally printed from does not grade well either, for whatever reason. I think the reason behind the near mint 8 grade on this one, definitely your corners, I think it might be off-centered just a tiny bit on the left-hand side. The border's a little tougher to see than, say, a traditional 9. We got some base set. We got a little Zapdos, the mint 9 grade, unlimited. Cobalion, full art mint 9. That's actually from Noble Victories. Black and white Samurott, mint 9. Just the holo. Chestnut from Pokemon X and Y. It came back as a near mint 8, which is a little odd. A lot of the holos are actually in pretty good condition if you pull them directly from the pack. So a little surprised on that one that I got a near mint 8. Xerneas, if I'm pronouncing that right, Xerneas EX came back with a mint 9. Yavatel, again, hoping I pronounced that right, also a mint 9. My camera focus a little bit, you guys can see that a little better. Greninja, a lot of people's favorite Pokemon from this generation. Mint 9. Beautiful card. Venusaur EX. Came back as a mint 9. Dark Machamp. I'm a big fan of the Rocket set, so I love seeing Rocket cards come through. This one came back as a mint 9, first edition. Big fan of Dark Machamp by itself. So that's kind of cool to see that card come through. It's probably the second or third time I've had it. Another Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. This one came back as a Gem Mint 10 and it's first edition. So beautiful, brilliant card really. If I can get the camera to focus ever, I can show you guys. Come on, come on. It's giving me problems today, come on. There we go, that worked a little better. Beautiful card, holographic. Giovanni's Machamp, another card I'm big on. This one is from Gym Challenge. Yeah, it's from Gym Challenge. I love how I always have to think of the set, yet it's right there on the label in front of me. Don't ask me why I continue to do that, but I do. Giovanni's Machamp. Houndour. I actually bought the same card from, I think it was ProfessorOak.com. Had it graded. They guaranteed it would be Gem Mint 10. It came back as a 9. I was livid because I spent a ton of money on it. Then when I asked for a refund, they did in fact give me a refund, but they didn't refund everything. So not only was I out the not only like the whole price of the card, but I was also out for all the grading fees and everything else. It really put a sour taste in my mouth. This card is gorgeous. Houndoom, Gem Mint 10 from Neo Discovery. Very simple artwork. I mean, it's just Houndoom in kind of a classic kind of growling form. But for whatever reason, I like the little wisps in the background. And just the holographic color that comes with it is gorgeous. I like it a lot. So awesome, awesome card there. And a card I actually own in like an 8 or a 9. Scissor first edition, Gem Mint 10. Another absolutely gorgeous card from Neo Discovery. I actually bought this card from my brother years ago. So I still have it in my collection somewhere. But super happy we got a Gem Mint 10 version of the show. So I'm going to go ahead and put that sticky note back up there. Alright, we'll do one more since we're only about 11 minutes in. Got something from the trading carder. This will be the last two. Sent me a pair of cards. Clefable from base set 2, which is a repeat set. Actually not a big set for collectors, however, I've noticed over the past like several years, base set 2 is very slowly grown in terms of price range. It used to be these cards would sell for nothing, and now they're starting to move up a little bit, so I think that's kind of interesting. So there's your Clefable. And he got a Gem Mint 10 Noble Victories Trekion, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Gorgeous card. Love full arts, love Gem Mint 10s. So awesome. Great way to end the video too, if I do say so myself. So next time around I'll be going over probably not the entire rest of this particular round, but I'll be going over quite a bit on this, so there's plenty more to see. A lot of more gorgeous cards in this set. So hey, stick around guys, I'll have another upload again soon.